All right, welcome back. Welcome back to Math's Easy, step by step. In this part 74 video, I'm going to go over stop and pause problem number 2. This is another one-step equation. So we have 3/4 times x equals 9. What was the first thing you did in this particular problem? All right, so for step 1 for this stop and pause number 2 problem, you want to take the opposite, the inverse of multiplying. 3/4, which is to divide both sides of the equal sign by 3/4. All right, so you can see here the opposite of multiplying 3/4 times x is to divide 3/4. And what you do to one side of the equal sign, you got to do to the other side, right? So 9 divided by 3/4. Don't forget, underneath that 9 in the denominator's place is an invisible 1. If you show that invisible 1, it will help you and not hurt you, but it will clarify what you need to do in mathematics. I advocate you show the invisible ones. If you're new to math or you're struggling with math, it will help to clarify, right? So 3/4 over 3/4 is equal to 1. Anything over itself is equal to 1, and that's an invisible 1. You can show it. You cannot show it. Typically X, Y, Z, they're always by themselves. But really there's an invisible 1 in front of that X. If you want to write that whole 1 and show it with the X, that's absolutely okay. It is equally as correct. All right, so 1x equals 9 divided by 1, or 9 over 1 divided by 3/4. Okay, it all means kind of the same thing. Or 9 over 1 divided by 3/4, which you can also write as 9 over 1 divided by, as we're using the division symbol, 3/4. Now, if you've been watching my videos, of course, you know what to do now. And hopefully, you did a keep, change, flip. Let's check that out. Okay, so you can see here x equals 9 over 1 divided by 3 over 4. We're going to keep 9 over 1 the same. We're going to change division to multiplication, but in order to do that, you have to flip this fraction. 3 will go on the bottom, 4 will go on to the top. Let's take a look at that. All right, so hopefully you kept 9 over 1 the same. And you change division to multiplication, and you flip your fraction. 4 is on top, 3 is now in the denominator's place on the bottom. So when you multiply fractions, you multiply what? Top to top, bottom to bottom. What's 9 times 4? What's 1 times 3? Can you reduce? Can you cross cancel here? Now, if you've been watching my videos from part 1 all the way through to this video, part 74, then you know I can divide 3 into 3 evenly, and I can divide 3 into 9 evenly. That would cross reduce or cross cancel those two values. Then I multiply, and my fractions are already reduced. Okay, hey, say you didn't cross cancel, right? You multiply 9 times 4, you got 36. You multiply 1 times 3, you got 3. Now you want to reduce this fraction if you can. Also take a look. Is there a number times 3 that will give me 36? Or can 36 be divided by 3 evenly? So I know that 3 can be divided by 3 evenly without a remainder, and 36 can also be divided by 3 evenly without a remainder, right? 3 divided by 3 is 1. I know that because 3 times 1 equals 3. 36 divided by 3 is 12. I know that because 3 times 12 equals 36, right? So we have 12 over the invisible 1, or just 12 is our answer. Okay, so I want to show that to you here again. X equals 12. That is your answer. Quickly, let's go back and take a look at the cross cancel. What would be our answer if we did that? Okay, so now we're here. You can see that here 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. What would be 3 times 4? That's 12. What's 1 times 1? That's 1. So 12 over 1, you would have gotten your answer here without having to reduce your fractions. So that's the value you get when you cross-cancel or cross-reduce, if it's possible, your values. Hey, math is easy. Take it step by step. Thank you for joining me. If I have helped you, please help me to help others. Like, follow, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your time.